In this video, I'm going to show you step by step on how to install an in-wall charger outlet. This is going to allow you to still plug in your vacuum cleaner, hair dryer, whatever you need to, and charge with a fast charge cord to charge your cell phone and other mobile devices. It's very easy, just follow along my step-by-step process and get it done quickly. One of the first steps in installing these charger outlets is figuring out what outlet you want to change out. Maybe it's in an office, maybe it's in a bedroom. Determine the outlet you want to change, and we're going to have to cut power to this outlet. So I'll put a link in the description for all the tools that I'm using, but this is a circuit breaker finder. So I'm just going to plug in the transmitter, and then I have a finder that's going to find the circuit breaker to cut power to this outlet. So we need to cut the power to this first. This is the circuit breaker receiver. I'm going to turn it on. And then what you do is you scan your circuit breaker panel once. Start from the top, go all the way down on both sides. That's reading the panel. Now come back, go slowly the second time. And the second time is when it's going to find the circuit breaker. Now we'll go double check that there's no power to that outlet. See, the red light on the transmitter is now out, so that tells me that we got the right circuit. Now this is a ET300. So just to double check, you can also take a multimeter and just double check that you have no voltage in the outlet. Now I've double checked no voltage. I will go ahead and remove the cover plate. Now in general, most cover plates, we're going to take a flathead screwdriver. You're going to remove that center screw and remove the cover plate. So you're going to rotate the screw counterclockwise or to the left. Sometimes the screw will fall out, sometimes the retainer is still there. And once you get it loose, slightly pull the outlet out to expose the wiring. Side note, if your electrical wiring is going to continue to another outlet, you're going to have two black wires and two white wires. Now if your outlet is on the end of an electrical circuit, it's only going to have one black and one white. Another side note, your hot wires are going to be the black, and they're always going to be on the brass screws. So if you look at the white common wires, they're going to be on the silver plated screws. You can go ahead and unscrew all the electrical wires. Unscrew the same way, counterclockwise or to the left, and remove all your electrical wiring. Once you have all your wiring loose, go ahead and set your old outlet aside. As you can see, you'll have a ground, and since this one continues to another outlet, two white commons and two black that are hot. So here's a look at the charger outlet. Now if you look on this side, there's no terminals. This side here you have a brass colored screw and a silver colored screw. The brass is going to be your hot or your black wires. The silver is going to be your white or common. Now it's easiest with these charger outlets to straighten out your wires and insert them straight in and screw them down. What I'm going to do is just straighten out the wiring. You can use the needle nose pliers or electrical wires, and you're going to straighten them out like that. Now that I have all my wires straightened out, I'm going to insert my two white wires or the common wires into the terminal with the silver screw head. And then tighten clockwise, nice and tight. And now we're going to install the two black wires or the hot wires on the terminal with the brass screw head. And once your hot wires are firmly connected, you can connect your ground here on the bottom, which is going to be the green screw. Then rotate your outlet around, and now it's time to push it back into the electrical box. Now go ahead and tighten the two screws holding in the outlet to the box. You don't need to get these super tight, you just want them fairly snug. Now you can go ahead and reinstall your old outlet cover if it still fits, or if you have a new outlet cover, go ahead and install that. All you want to do is make sure the screws are snug. You don't want to over tighten them. Turn your breaker back on and reinstall your breaker cover if needed. Outlet is wired correctly. I have an outlet circuit tester. And if you can see, there's 2 amber lights. And if you look on top, I'll zoom in here, 2 amber lights on the far right means it's wired correctly. If it's not wired correctly, it will tell you right here what's wrong. So if you have an amber light in the center, means you have an open ground. If you have 1 amber light all the way to the red, means open neutral. No lights means you have an open hot wire. If you have a hot ground issue, you'll have a red light and an amber light to the far right. Or if you have hot neutral reversed, you'll have a red light and an amber light in the center. Wired correctly, 2 amber lights to the right, which we have. This is a fast charge outlet with a USB-C cord. Plug that in there. Plugged into my phone, and it says charging rapidly. Now congratulate yourself on a job well done. You did it yourself, probably took you about 30 minutes. You saved yourself a lot of time and money by not having to call an electrician. Now you can charge your devices very fast. Hope you guys enjoyed the video. Links in the description below, and have a good day.